And he said subscribe to OC Disaster to stay up to date on all things Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Yuck. What? No way. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Nice and iconic menu. I'll just listen to it for a minute. Whoa, wait, what? It's like a jazz version. Haha, scoody-doo-dee-da. I love it. So I'm bad at rhythm games, like really bad, but I'm also a big Kingdom Hearts fan, so here we go! Ah, they brought the classic map back. It's so simple and clean. Destiny Island, where it all began. I feel like since this is the first time playing this game, and I'm also really bad at rhythm games, I should just do the easiest difficulty, beginner. The beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1, where we had to do a very boring prologue and tutorial before we could actually get into the good content. And jump and hit. 77, 80, let's go, let's go. Ooh, 83, an 83 combo. That's nice. I wonder what grade we got. So the entire time I was actually playing the demo version, I wasn't doing shit. Okay, so this time I actually played the level. Didn't do as well as the demo version, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, a treasure chest.
Led by a mysterious voice, Sora stepped through
Okay,
the
so
door that
Kyrie's
marked the
kind of
start of his
narrating
journey.
like what happened in the past Kingdom Hearts games. Okay, cool.
Sora, Riku, and
I'm with it.
wanted to see the world beyond our island. One day, Sora came face to face with a man.
Oh, it's the
from
hobo in
another
the
world.
cave.
Meanwhile, Donald and Goofy received a letter from Mickey asking them to find the holder of a certain key.
I'm like really vibing with this song. I just really wish that the boss went with it, you know? Like fighting Darkseid. That would have been cool. Alright, we finished. A 99 chain. Look at that. Ooh, A++ full chain. Yes, that means I didn't miss a single note. It's not, you know, a flawless score, but we will take it.
One fateful night, darkness consumed Destiny Islands. As Riku disappeared into the darkness, my heart managed to escape to safety inside Sora.
Yeah, that part was kinda weird.
The darkness overwhelmed Sora, and he awoke in an unfamiliar town.
Ooh, another full chain. I might have to go up a difficulty level because of this. Maybe I am good at rhythm games.
Having been chosen by the Keyblade, Sora teamed up with Donald and Goofy. The trio traveled together through many worlds.
Oh, so we're
locking
just
the
blasting
world's
through all the
keyholes in
Disney
order to
worlds.
keep them
That's how
safe from the
irrelevant they
encroaching
are.
darkness. Meanwhile, Riku awoke in the dark depths.
Okay, so let's see how standard mode is. Not too shabby. Let's see what I got. An A. Ooh. A. So you're telling me when you have guest party members like Aladdin or any other Disney character, it means absolutely nothing? That's kind of sad. It would have been cool to get some sort of like team attack or ability. We're running underwater. We don't turn into our mermaid self? That's interesting. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get a little bit tricky. Should I try Proud? This is an iconic song. Why not? This was a mistake. Oh my gosh. You can do it, OCD. You got this. You're not even halfway done the song yet. Oh no. Oh, it's so good though. Oh my, oh. Dun dun dun. It's the switch up on the timing. We're in Oogie Boogie's lair. Ah.
When When Sora found out
We're
that my
really
heart
about
had
to
been
wrap up
inside
Kingdom
him
Hearts
all
1 right
along,
now. This is insane.
he
How does
saved
he
me
always do this?
without
How does the
sparing a
Mora...
thought for
How is he
what
able
might
to
happen to him.
summarize... I can't. This is making me
Now
feel
it was
really
my time to
stupid.
save him. As I wished for that strength, something incredible happened. Hoping that we would never be separated again, I gave Sora my lucky charm.
Oh, it looks like we're facing our first ever boss battle. Let's go. It's gonna be Ansem, isn't it? So we're just switching up the controls for the boss battles? You guys are so wrong for that. I'm back on standard mode, but there's just so much going on the screen that I can't concentrate. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad, isn't it? Ooh, you're just gonna show me eat it, aren't you? Oh, I got one dodge in. 2, 3. Oh, I somehow survived that attack. Up. Okay. Alright, we might be in the clear. If I can just keep pulling this off. Okay. No! Yeah, I died. I missed a few of those. There it is. Donald actually was the one to take the hit. No! Okay, this is the farthest I've gotten, so... Oh, come on! You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to use an item on standard mode. I am so ashamed. Oh yes, I'm so close. Come on. I got enough health. Please. Okay, we're at the final stretch. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Got it. Okay, alright. Ooh, we did it. Finally. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That was actually really intense.
The light emanating from Kingdom Hearts
Yeah,
destroyed
take that,
Ansem,
Ansem. I beat you
the strongest
again. This
darkness
is like the
Sora faced.
18th time in a
But
row.
the darkness behind the door still threatened to burst out at any moment. With Riku and Mickey on the inside,
It's
and
King
Sora on the
Mickey,
outside,
actually,
they sealed
Kyrie.
Kingdom Hearts from both
Show some
sides.
respect.
And so, Sora and his two friends
Chain of
continued
memories
on their
time,
journey.
baby. Ah, the nostalgia. It's so great. It's so wonderful. Awesome. I unlocked the team days. That's really cool. It's kind of like Sonic Heroes, where you have different team members in a trio. And, you know, the best game ever created. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so we unlocked Team Days. So let's go ahead and equip them. We have 2 more teams. I assume it's going to be Team Wayfinder and Team Dream, but we'll see when we unlock those. So now I'm going to be trying each song on Proud first, and then if I fail too many times, then I'll change the difficulty. But I'm most likely going to fail. It's so peaceful and calm. This ain't bad at all. Oh. Okay. I like this. Oh, okay. Things stepped up quite a bit. Oh my gosh. Aeon Proud. Whoever was the architecture for Castle Oblivion really didn't have a scope on design. I mean, they're like, let's go with white. All white. Oh my. This is a little bit challenging. Ew. I'm kind of just... There's so much happening on the screen. I think I'm doing okay. Ooh. Jump. Hit, jump, hit. Jump, hit. Oh, that's a lot of them. Perfect. Ow. I am tired. Hey, another one.
Sora continued his journey in search of Riku and Mickey, and found himself at Castle Oblivion. Using cards made from memories of the
Chain of
worlds they
Memories
visited,
was
the group continued deeper into the
game.
castle. Meanwhile, Riku awoke beneath the castle and was met by a mysterious voice. With Sora headed for the top floor, and Riku aiming for the ground floor, the two continued to climb, each on their own path.
Miley Cyrus, The Climb. Ooh, this song's giving me some PTSD. Oh, this is... Yeah, but Chain of Memories, I played it on the Game Boy, and it was actually my first Kingdom Hearts game that I played, and I liked it as a kid, but as I got older, I was like, yeah, this is some booty cheeks. But Rechain, that's where it's at. Chain of Memories has a really good story, and if you know how to work the card combat system... Oh, what is this, Guitar Hero? I don't think I'm finishing this. Oh! No! Oh, look, they changed the loading screen. Oh, it's so cute!
As Sora advanced through the castle, his memories started to fade. In exchange, new memories of Naminé grew clearer.
Nama who?
It quickly became his goal to save her from where she was being held captive in the castle. Meanwhile, Riku was fighting the darkness within himself as he continued through the castle. Lying in wait to confront him was a boy who looked just like him, a replica of himself created by the organization. This replica was planted with false memories that caused him to stand in Sora's way.
Is false memories the same as fake news? Holy shit, it's Mickey!
Naminé had the power to overwrite the memories of Sora and
What,
those
is
connected
Sora a
to him.
computer or
The
something?
organization used this power for their own gain.
Axel.
Even after discovering the shocking truth that his memories of Naminé were fake, Sora still chose to protect her.
Such a
He
good
prepared
boy,
for the
Sora.
final battle, eager to finally retrieve his lost memories.
I hope I don't have to fight Marluxia. I think that's what I like the most about Chain of Memories, is that it introduces us to Organization 13 before it gets super convoluted. Alright, this jumping and hitting is not the worst thing. Ooh. There's a lot happening here. A lot of different buttons. Music's so good. It doesn't deserve to be this good. Ow.
The battle at Castle Oblivion came to an end. To regain his memories, Sora would have to forget all about Naminé.
Nama who?
He fell into a deep sleep, but not before leaving himself a reminder to thank her when he woke up.
How can he thank somebody you can't
Meanwhile,
remember?
Zexion decided that Riku had outlived his usefulness.
Whoa, he hit puberty?
From within a shroud of magic, Riku heard Naminé.
Nama.
Riku accepted the power of darkness without fear,
That's my edgy
and
boy.
he used it to defeat both Zexion and the replica of himself. Naminé offered to use her powers to lock away the darkness in Riku's heart for good, but he refused, choosing instead to wield its power as his own.
No, that's what I call self-actualization.
Riku and Mickey set out from Castle Oblivion, continuing along the path where darkness lies hidden within light.
Diz.
The road to dawn.
Okay. This doesn't look too bad. So we're now doing music from Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. Yes, that is the title of the game. You know, I kind of like this song. The game debuted on the Nintendo DS, and I actually got two versions of the game, not versions, two of the same game, so that way my brother could play with me, because it did have a multiplayer mode. Within 2 months, we both sold our copies for other games. I did not have fun playing it. I will be honest with you. The story is really good. It's just the gameplay, at least for the DS, was not the best. What was that? I hit the button. Okay, Peter Pan, I need you to tighten it up a little bit for me. I don't know what's going on with you in these boxes, but... like, this isn't even, like, that challenging, but I'm just... the timing. Jeez, Peter Pan! I really don't like Peter Pan because he's gliding, so it's kind of hard to get the right... you have to wait. Like, he looks like he's about to hit the enemy before it's time to hit the button. So he gets closer than he... oh, it's messing with my head. Yeah. Fuck you, Peter. Fuck you, Peter. Peter Pan is a classic. I remember watching it a lot when I was a kid, but it's definitely dated to the fact that Disney Plus has to put a warning or a disclaimer at the beginning of the movie because of their very offensive portrayal of Native Americans, which is unfortunate. I remember really liking Return to Neverland, but I don't think the ratings were that good for it. It was one of those, I think, direct to DVD or direct to VHS sequels that Disney did. I read the book. I didn't finish it though. I was like, eh. Never wanting to grow up. At first I was like, I don't get when I was a kid, I was like, but this is stupid. I want to be a grown-up. Now that I'm a grown-up, I'm like, no, I get it. Adulting's hard. It's also not a verb. Ooh, I like that. Oh. This song, guys, this song is so good. I have to play it on Proud, no matter how difficult it is. It is such a beautiful masterpiece of a song. You hearing this? I like tear up almost every time. So far, out of all the songs that I've played during this playthrough, this one, oh, it's up there. Oof. Come on, we got this. Come on. Like, I don't know. I'm just like too into the song to really be. Ooh, did you see that? It got some style to me. Say what you will about Days, which is the short version for 358 over 2 days, by the way. Oh, so close. Say what you will about Days, the music is really good. And like I said earlier, the story isn't bad when it's not filler. I never completed the game. I watched the cinematic, or the HD cinematic thing that they did for the 2.5 collection. Was it 2.8? No, it was 2.5. There's a lot of Kingdom Hearts collections out there. It definitely has one of the most feels moments in the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
Fight!
7 days after Roxas was given a name and a place in Organization 13, he encountered number 14, Xion, and the gears of fate began to turn. The organization was made up of nobodies, those without hearts. and their goal was to complete Kingdom Hearts in order to become whole again. To achieve this, the Keyblade that Roxas held was an indispensable tool. As the days passed, Roxas completed his missions. Along the way, he became closer friends with Axel and Xion. The organization had another goal as well, the creation of replicas. They had copied Sora's scattered memories and powers from Castle Oblivion into an artificial replica, resulting in Xion. Riku found out that this is what was keeping Sora from waking up. And Xion was distraught to learn that she was nothing more than a puppet. Axel did what he thought was best for everyone. And Roxas left the organization to find out who he truly was. Xion was determined to return her memories to Sora, so she paid a visit to Naminé. As she neared completion as a replica, Xion asked to be destroyed, and she wanted Roxas to be the one to do it. Trusting Roxas to set free the hearts they'd collected, Xion returned to the place she belonged, inside Sora.
Now this song is just a classic. If you played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, specifically Kingdom Hearts 2, because that game came out before 358. Here we go. It really picks up on you. And I knew it was going to be crazy on Proud, so I was like, you know what, we're just going to do this on Standard, because I can at least get through every song on Standard so far.
Roxas headed for the organization's castle, but Riku blocked his path.
It's a really cool secret ending for Kingdom Hearts 1.
Upon learning that Roxas was Sora's nobody, Riku unleashed all his powers of darkness to defeat him, paying no mind to the cost.
Come on, Riku.
Roxas awoke, ready to start a brand new day of summer vacation.
Fasten your gummy ship seatbelts, because Kingdom Hearts 2 has a lot of songs, so we're going to be blasting through these. Lazy Afternoons is just like the perfect jam to just relax and just, you know, get that heart rate down. Well, looks like we got nobodies now. That's the thing that I'm noticing in this game, is there's different enemy variants depending on what, you know, game the song is from, and they all have a little bit of a different like thing to it, which is cool. It makes a little bit of a challenge for some worlds, like the nobodies, the regular ones, the dusks. They break dance before you hit them, so you gotta, you know, pay attention. Very interesting. Ah, jeez. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Twilight Town. Roxas was supposed to be enjoying his last week of summer
So those
vacation.
of you following along with my
But he
series,
kept
we
having dreams
actually
about Sora.
ended
And all
358
sorts
over
of
2
strange,
days at this
unexplainable
point.
occurrences started happening around
So now we're
him.
moving into Kingdom Hearts 2.
Roxas ended up at an abandoned mansion, where he remembered that he used to be a member of Organization 13.
Yep.
He also learned that the world he knew was a fake one set up by Diz to restore Sora's memories.
Alternate reality.
With one day left, Roxas's summer vacation was over.
Besides the Twilight Town battle music, this is probably my favorite song. It's so nice.
Sora finally awoke and found a message written in Jiminy's journal. With some guidance from Mickey, he set off to continue his journey once more. Sora felt his heart grow heavy as the train carried him away from town. At the tower, Yen Sid warned him about Organization 13. Mickey had
Once
set
again,
out
we're
to
just,
learn more about the organization.
skipping through all the Disney worlds
Sora,
because
Donald,
that's
and
how
Goofy
irrelevant
searched for him,
they
again
unfortunately
visiting
are.
different worlds.
Timeless River has to be in at least my top 5 Kingdom Hearts 2 worlds. It was just so cool to have Sora and the gang just go back in time to the old-timey Disney, I guess 1940s would be the accurate. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, these guys are tricky. The pilots dive bomb you. Okay. Doo-doo. I wish Sora, Donald, and Goofy were black and white for this world. But I guess they just decided not to do that. I think that's my biggest gripe so far about this game. Is like you don't change outfits like you do in the other games. And, everything's in color except the background. When you played in Kingdom Hearts 2, everything was in black and white. Maybe, I guess if the notes were in black and white, it would be kind of difficult. Maybe that's why they decided to keep the color. Reviving Hollow Bastion is kind of like the theme that starts the whole adventure in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, yeah, you start out as Roxas and do all of that prologue stuff, but like, Hollow Bastion is really where the game picks up and you start your actual adventure with Sora in the game. It's a really good tune, too. Oh, wow. It achieves a total score of 500 million. Whoa. I don't know if that's a lot in this game.
Sora returned to Hollow Bastion, where he learned the startling truth. He thought he had defeated Ansem, but that was actually an imposter. The real Ansem had an apprentice named Xehanort, whose heart
This is where everything gets anime confusing.
Seeker of Darkness. And Xehanort's nobody, Xemnas, was the leader of Organization 13. The organization's aim was revealed. They planned to collect all the hearts released by the Keyblade to create another Kingdom Hearts, and they would harness it for their own gain. Realizing he was being used, Sora almost gave up the fight, but with the help of a mysterious stranger, he pulled through and continued
so
onward.
the first person that Sora defeated in Kingdom Hearts 1 was actually an imposter, not really Ansem. It was Xehanort's Heartless, and Xemnas is Xehanort's Nobody. Got it? Alright, let's go to the world that never was. I want to try it on hard and see where it gets us. This is like the final world in Kingdom Hearts 2, so we're getting to the end of this thing. I pretty much skipped over the majority of the Disney worlds because there was no story to tell. They just skipped through it themselves in this game. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I hit the wrong button. No, 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 no. Oh, God. I'm getting all kinds of confused. I hit all the... Okay. It's weird that Donald doesn't use spells, right? Then again, in the game, he rarely used spells because he was always out of magic. Oh my gosh, the barrels in the boxes are like... I don't know why it's so difficult for me to hit those. Okay. Is my controller broken? Oh, that's cool. The way they're like floating around through the stage. No, I was so close to the end. Okay. Let's try it again. One more time. One more time. Look how determined these heroes are. Oh my gosh. Doing worse than last time. Oh, the Berserker's gonna fuck me up. Boom. Oh, dear sweet Moses of God Almighty. Alright, Melody of Betrayal. This is where we fight Zigbar. Debatably one of the harder bosses in Kingdom Hearts 2. Let's try it on Proud. Just once. Are those halftime? Is that why I'm not getting it? Okay. Oh. 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 Wait. What is the timing on that? I got a B too. Oh man. So close.
To ensure that Sora would make it to Organization 13's headquarters, Axel sacrificed himself. Roxas appeared within Sora and challenged him for the right to exist. But Roxas realized Sora's strength and disappeared. At last, Sora, Riku, and I were reunited. Kingdom Hearts loomed overhead, but Ansem the Wise managed to bring its completion to a halt. Sora, alongside Riku, faced the final battle with Xemnas, the last member of Organization 13.
Alright guys, it is time for another boss battle, Superior of the In-Between. So we are going to be facing... Oh, Team 3D is what it's called, not Team Dream. That's cool. So that's what we're going to be unlocking if we beat this. Now, when I faced Ansem, the Kingdom Hearts 1 boss, even on Standard, I had a hard time beating him. So we're just going to do Standard for Xemnas as well, because this be real. Just be real. Ooh, yeah. It's so weird seeing Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora fighting Xemnas. Great guard, look at that. Oh, I let go. How do you do both? That's gonna hit me a few times. You just stand there, why don't you? I don't want to vanish. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Yep. I missed too many. Oh, what? Oh, bless Jesus. First try. Okay. See? Whatever. I'll take it. Bye-bye.
Xemnas was finally defeated. But after the battle, Sora and Riku found themselves trapped in the realm of darkness.
As one does.
Suddenly, a
conceive a
bottle
child
washed
here.
up on shore. The message inside led them back to the realm of light.
Looks like they only have one world, if you will, for Recoded. That is absolutely hysterical. That's how we know how irrelevant that mobile game is. The people that are like Recoded are gonna kill me for that one. I heard the gameplay actually wasn't that bad, but I never played it. It was a mobile game for Japan, and then they ported it over to the 3DS, I want to say. I never played it. I'm not a true Kingdom Hearts fan, I guess. Ooh. So we're playing as Riku and his Dream Eater buddies. Which is adorable. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I missed that one. How is that possible? This is an interesting song. Very retro. Digital, I guess is what I meant to say. I don't know. Barrels, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm some garbage. I'm actually ass. Wait, how did I unlock something? I failed. Oh, okay. This song's funky. Look at that 79 chain. Oh yeah, 80. Even though I already missed a bunch of targets. probably got like an A, you know? I don't mean to brag, but that's above average. A plus, holy. Cleared 50 songs on standard. Oh my gosh. I'm so good at this game, guys.
A strange entry was found in the journal that chronicled Sora's adventures. To investigate, the journal was converted to data, but it was full of bugs.
How does that even happen?
Mickey called on Data Sora to help them restore the world inside the journal.
Data Sora. You read that right. You heard it right. You see it right.
As he restored the datascape, more and more strange messages kept appearing. Mickey and the others should have been watching from the other side of the screen, but somewhere along the way, Data Riku, the embodiment of the journal, had imported them into the datascape to help solve the mystery of the message.
So meta.
Maleficent and Pete were causing all sorts of trouble with their plan to take over the real world through the datascape. Data Sora drew power from the connections with his friends in his heart and used it to fight and forge a path forward. He defeated Sora's Heartless, the bug in the data that had corrupted the journal.
Ooh.
That should have been the end of this journey. But Mickey received word that a door to a new world had appeared, and he once again entered the datascape. On the other side of the door was Castle Oblivion.
We've seen this before.
Led by a figure in black, Data Sora repeatedly relived the pain residing in his heart. If he kept holding on to that hurt, he would be dragged down into the darkness. But Data Sora realized that his pain was what tied his memories together. He swore to the cloaked figure, Roxas, that he accepted the pain. The hurt of those connected to Sora remained dormant in his heart. And to help find a way to face and heal that pain, Naminé had left the mysterious journal entry. Their hurting will be mended when you return to end it. Mickey and Data Sora now knew the true meaning of those words. Data Sora thanked Naminé, and they said their goodbyes. Mickey wrote Sora a letter detailing the events that took place in the datascape. You are who you are because of those people. They need you, and now the door to your next journey is ready to be opened.
Oh, so that ties into Birth by Sleep. I had no idea that that's what the letter said at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Alright, Team BBS. I thought it was going to be Team Wayfinder because they're the Wayfinders, but okay. That's cool. We already have all the teams unlocked. I'm kind of disappointed by that, but that's okay. Okay, everyone, we have split paths. We can either do the Birth by Sleep route and then go back and do the Dream Drop Distance, or we can do the Dream Drop Distance route and then go back and do Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep is a prequel. It happens before the events of Kingdom Hearts 1. Dream Drop Distance is the sequel of Kingdom Hearts 2. So, how about... we'll do Birth by Sleep. How about that? How does that sound for everybody? Yeah, for some reason, this song always annoyed me when I first started playing Birth by Sleep. For those of you that do not know, when you start the game up and do the tutorial part as Ventus, this is the song that plays, and it's just not working for me. So yeah, we got that out of the way. Alright, so I want you guys to let me know in the comments below what got you into listening to music, and what was the first genre that you really attached yourself to. For me, it probably had to be... Oh, look at me go! Look at that! Oh, hold up. It wasn't perfect, but look at this! I'm feeling it, guys! Oh, okay, alright, I messed up. When I was growing up, I lived in a very conservative Christian household, so it was really just Christian music for me, and then the person that we carpooled with only played country music in their car. The same with my mother as well. I never really liked the music, it was just kind of like all that I listened to for a very, very long time. Until one day in computer class in middle school, I found some MP3 files on the computer. It was Paralyzer from Finger 11, which is really weird to be on a Christian school's computer because it's about drinking and sex, and then Crashed Into You by Daltrey. Actually, I think the song is just called Crashed. And I played those songs so many times, I was like, ooh, this is good. I like this. It's rock.
Master Ericus's 3 apprentices affirmed their bonds of friendship as they prepared for the Mark of Mastery exam.
Kind of sounds like a Harry Potter thing, to be honest
Aqua
with you.
was the only one to pass the exam and become a Keyblade Master.
Female power,
leaving
baby.
Terra no time for disappointment. The 3 immediately received word that creatures called the Unversed had emerged to threaten the world of light, and Master Xehanort had gone missing.
He was literally right there.
Both Terra and Aqua were tasked with bringing the situation under control. Meanwhile, a masked boy left Ventus with a distressing thought. Terra resisted the call of darkness as he sought out Xehanort and the Unversed. Ventus chased after him, and Aqua carried out orders to monitor Terra.
Yeah, so basically the BBS story is everyone's just following each other to make 3 different storylines. So yeah, that kind of started my whole, like, I guess you could call it rock phase, but it was really embarrassing. I was listening to, like, Nickelback mostly, Papa Roach, like the very early 2000s kind of rock and roll. But it was a cool little, window into what was going to be the future of my iPod Shuffle playlist. Yes, you heard that right. iPod Shuffle. Before iPhones were even a thing. This is going as horribly as one could expect. Oh my gosh, it's like so fast. I can't even click it fast enough. Or am I clicking it too fast? Then my friend got me into Rock Band, and oh my gosh. Let me tell you, I really, really enjoyed Rock Band, and it was, a lot more of the classic rock and roll stuff, kind of like the roots of rock, and that really just kind of sparked the whole thing. And it ended up trickling around through, rock to a little bit of metal, like Metallica, and then it kind of found its home at, like, punk rock, alternative rock. I think that's where my rock taste buds kind of formed. So you had bands like Papa Roach, Nickelback, Daltrey, Linkin Park, Metallica, Avenged Sevenfold, 3 Days Grace, 30 Seconds to Mars, My Chemical Romance, emo stuff like that, All American Rejects. It was just like a huge melting pot of alternative rock, punk rock, new metal, metal. I can't believe I missed that note. I'm so mad. So it's like middle school, right? So you're still trying to form your identity. You have a lot of angsty emotions. And so I just ran with that through the first, like, maybe year or 2 of middle school. That was like what I gravitated towards, was that kind of music. Actually, now that I think about it, I kind of gravitated on that until high school. And high school is kind of when I expanded into like the rap, R&B, hip-hop kind of stuff. But even then, like the hip-hop and R&B was like very light. I wasn't listening to like Lil Wayne or anything like that. I was listening to like Usher, Chris Brown, Nelly, like the softer side of hip-hop, R&B, and that kind of stuff. I was still kind of a good boy Christian at that point. I would listen to some songs that would say fuck, but like if the song was about drinking or having sex, I kind of stayed away. Even though I did say I started off with Paralyzer as my first rock song, so I don't know what to tell you.
It turns out that when I was little, Aqua came to my rescue in Radiant Garden. Then she reunited with Terra and Ventus, but once again, their paths and hearts quickly diverged. Terra was guided by a light to a young boy, Riku. He bequeathed Riku his Keyblade.
Such a funny word, bequeath.
Meanwhile, Ventus learned he would become the Keyblade, and Master Ericus tried to seal him away. Determined to save his friend, Terra unleashed the power of darkness as he faced his own master.
Yeah, it's a real betrayal moment.
When pure light and pure darkness clashed. Ventus set out toward the Keyblade graveyard to bring all of this to an end.
Alright, so we got ourselves a third boss fight, and it is Maleficent. For some reason, it's very interesting they chose her to be the boss for Birth by Sleep. She doesn't really have that significant of a role, except, you know, getting Terra to fall into a little bit of darkness. And I'm just doing this on standard, because I know for Proud I'm just going to have difficulties. If I was able to unearth my iPod Shuffle, it would be probably the most diverse playlist of songs you've ever heard. I still had a little bit of country in there. I had hip-hop, I had rock, I had metal, I had grunge. I had everything. I even had some Christian music in there too. So it's just one of those things, you know? It's like, I think that I was pretty diverse in my music selection. Do I think everything I listened to was good? Oh, hell no. I could probably only listen to maybe a third of what was on that shuffle today. But it's just very interesting to think about that now. Because I had the shuffle like way back in, like, I don't even know, decades ago. Like, at least a decade. The holding down notes is like the most difficult part for me. And now they have me holding down 2. It's like, come on. You have a lot of faith in me, game. Looks like I did it. You know, I barely even talked about Birth by Sleep during this playthrough. So I'm just going to quickly say that this is when things start taking a massive turn when it comes to story plots and plot holes in Nomura's writing. Do I necessarily think it's bad? No. But at the same time, this is where a lot of the fans of the, you know, original Kingdom Hearts games kind of fell off entirely, because it's like a prequel, but, you know, they end up being in the present later on in the story. So it's just very interesting. And as far as gameplay goes, it's by no means a bad Kingdom Hearts game. It's just, it started doing different things because it was a completely different team that worked on the game compared to Kingdom Hearts 2, which was pretty much flawless, to say the least. They introduced this thing called a command deck, where you would kind of like rotate your moves, and I hated it at the beginning. I mean, I still don't prefer it over the OG way you use commands, but yeah, it wasn't the best. And then you could have recipes to create like really OP, you know, attacks, like this thing called like landmine, where you can just lay out a bunch of like magic landmines that would just trap a boss or an enemy in a corner and just delete them from the game. But I don't know, it introduced new things to the Kingdom Hearts universe. It wasn't the same. It's kind of when the ship started turning a different direction, which is fine, you know. You don't want things to be monotonous.
Ventus's heart fell into a deep sleep. Aqua faced off against Terra, whose body was controlled by Master Xehanort. To restore his heart to him, Aqua fought with all she had.
Wait,
Xehanort drove Terra's heart out of his body.
Did they even
Terra
explain
fell to
that?
darkness.
Hold up. So the Master of
Refusing to
Darkness
lose her
basically
friend,
took over
Aqua
Terra
sent him back to the realm
and
of
then
light, but he
released
awoke
himself
with
from
no
Terra's body or
memories and
something like
called
that. So this is like a
himself
totally
Xehanort.
new character that you're seeing right now. Named Xehanort, who's
Trapped
Terra's
in the
body,
realm of
but
darkness and all alone,
Xehanort's soul or
Aqua
heart, I
was
guess you
about
could
to
say.
give up the endless battle with darkness when her connections to her friends appeared in the form of a brilliant light and saved her. Sora, still just a child, had previously joined his heart with Ventus's. The connection they shared brought Ventus's wounded heart back to him.
Yeah, they tried their really best to just connect everything, even though it kinda is a little bit ridiculous. Okay, so, oh, I unlocked something else. Whoa, 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 what's happening? What's all that? What game is that from? Because it's going by release order. You know what? Is it Lost Masters? I think that might be it, because next is like Union Key or whatever, which is like the mobile and computer game. Maybe? I'm not 100% sure. Interesting. But yeah, so it's basically, you know, the characters that you're introducing in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora, Riku, and Kairi, are connected to these other 3 characters that are from the prequels. So Kairi touched Aqua's Keyblade, which makes her a Keyblade Master, as we find out in Kingdom Hearts 2. Sora and Ventus share a piece of each other's heart, because reasons, and Terra and bequeath it's bequeath, but I always say bequeath his Keyblade to Riku, and then Terra ends up losing his body to a crazy old man who's obsessed with darkness. So yeah, that's where I'm leaving you with Birth by Sleep. So very, very interesting. Okay, it is time for Dream Drop Distance, which is probably my least liked game out of the entire series of the Kingdom Hearts games that I've played, that is. I'm not gonna lie, rhythm games are pretty difficult when you don't have rhythm. So here's the thing. I'm not really like tone deaf or anything like that. I can hear a pitch, I can hear a tone, I can hear a beat. My body just can't replicate it. Does that make sense? Like, there's simple things that I can do, but when it gets a little bit more complicated, for some reason, what I hear doesn't translate to my actual, like, kinesthetic movement. I don't really know what that is, but it's very frustrating, because I love music. And I've always, had that fantasy of, like, playing the drums in a band, or, singing as a lead singer in front of stage, but that's just never going to happen. This song hasn't been too bad up until this point. It's just kind of weird. All these double notes, I guess you want to call it. Okay, I made it. I almost failed. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys tone deaf, or do you have a musical gift, ear ability? I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say. Okay, I'm just concentrating real quick because they're going down fast. But I've been doing good. I like how this song's also called Hand in Hand, from the original Twilight Town that we played in. We're still in, technically, Twilight Town, but this is like the dream version. Listen, I didn't come up with this.
Master Yen Sid knew that Sora and Riku still had a lot to learn before they could stop Master Xehanort, so he prompted them to take the Mark of Mastery exam. The
Still
exam
sounds like a Harry
required
Potter
the two
thing.
to dive into sleeping worlds and reawaken them by unlocking their keyholes. But an unfortunate encounter caused Sora and Riku to be flung into different worlds.
Yeah, we're talking parallel
Fighting
universes.
alongside benevolent dream
But not
eaters
really.
or spirits, they carried on. Suddenly, a boy in a black coat appeared.
Yeah. So basically it's Kingdom Hearts, but also Pokemon, but like in the worst way Pokemon can be. It's not really Pokemon, it's just, animal designs to look a little bit like Pokemon. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I need 4 mission stars, it looks like, to keep going, but because I did Proud Mode, I only got 1 star, and I guess I didn't get all of them for Standard. No, I did Proud on both, so I didn't get any stars! So this whole concept of Dream Drop Distance. Well, one, it's called Dream Drop Distance because the game originally came out for the 3DS, and I guess they wanted to make the title 3D, so Kingdom Hearts 3D, or DDD, Dream Drop Distance. Anyway, so it's Sora and Riku go into like this dream state where there's sleeping worlds, so you have regular worlds, you have worlds that fell into darkness, and then you have sleeping worlds where they fell into darkness, but then when Sora released them, they didn't come back to the light realm. So let me rewind that a little bit. Ooh, I like that. So basically you have, the worlds are normally in light. When they get turned into darkness, they go into the dark realm. Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1 brought a bunch of the worlds to the light realm. However, I guess when he tried to bring some of the worlds to the light realm, they stayed sleeping in a sleeping realm. So you have a light realm, a dark realm, and a sleeping realm. And Riku is just going into Sora's dreams after him. So it's like a deep dive into Sora's dreams. So it's a dream within a dream. We got Inception and Kingdom Hearts, everybody. I'm confused about this world because we're playing music from the Three Musketeers, in which Sora, Donald, and not Sora, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are involved in. So is this an alternate universe of those characters, or is it? I don't know.
Sora and Riku continued traveling from dream to dream. However, the cloaked boy, Ansem, and Xemnas appeared everywhere
Yep,
Sora and Riku
they're
went,
back.
misleading them with every encounter. Meanwhile, Mickey was caught up in one of Maleficent's schemes, but he was saved by Lee, formerly known as Axel, from Organization 13.
Because nobody dies in this franchise. There's no,
Master
ultimate
Yen Sid
sacrifice.
agreed to make Lee a Keyblade wielder to catch Xehanort off guard in hopes of defeating him.
And that's something that pissed a lot of people off, because it used to be originally in Kingdom Hearts 1, the Keyblade chose a chosen one person who could wield it. But now everyone and their grandmother has a Keyblade. It kind of got retconned, so yeah. So I think that's one of the biggest flaws about the Kingdom Hearts franchise, is that you have these games, they all come out on different systems, different platforms when they're the spin-offs, and then Nomura has the spin-off plots tie into the main series. So you have people that really enjoy Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and they just want to go into Kingdom Hearts 3, but you really can't because you didn't play the 3 or 4 different spin-offs in between, because all their stories interconnect. And I'm honestly okay with this, because most of the games are good. Ooh, look at me! Look at me! Holy crap, I just did that! Wow. I'm a god at this game. And, to me, that's fine. They're trying to figure out new things with the game system and the game mechanics, and that's why they have, spin-offs to test things out and see what works. Oh my! Oh my! How come I get these, but I don't get the more simple ones? I'm so confused right now. But yeah, so that's what got a lot of people off of the franchise, was just like, oh yeah, not only do I have to play the spin-off game, but I now have to buy a separate system just to play it. But eventually they came out with all the recollections again and again and again. But I was part of that boat. I didn't play Dream Drop Distance until it came out for 2.8.
Sora thought he had completed his exam, but found himself in the world that never was. There, he was lured into the depths of darkness and captured to become the 13th vessel for Master Xehanort. Meanwhile, Riku had arrived to find Sora trapped in a bad dream. Riku learned that he had unwittingly dived into Sora's dream and protected him from nightmares as he slept. Master Xehanort managed to regain his form, but he was caught off guard and was unable to carry out his plan.
Are you following along right now?
Then he vanished, his parting words foretelling a war that was yet to come.
Alright, so to break this down for you, Xehanort, he's kind of like Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter, in the sense that he split, instead of his soul, he split his heart into different vessels or different people. So 13, Organization 13, so he chose people from Organization 13 and put his heart into them, and he wanted Sora to be that 13th vessel because he lured Sora through his dreams into the darkness. But it didn't work, as the clip showed.
In order to wake Sora, Riku dived into his dream once more.
Such a good friend, Riku.
Riku continued deeper into Sora's dream,
Hey, it's
where he
Roxas.
encountered those whose hearts
Hey,
were
it's
sleeping
Ventus.
inside Sora's
Hey,
heart.
it's Shion. I wonder if these guys are going to be
Thanks to their
important.
help, Sora managed to wake up safe and sound, and Riku was made a Keyblade Master.
That a boy, Riku.
Lee
You've
had
earned it.
become a Keyblade wielder,
Ah, brother.
and I was brought in to become a new member of the Guardians of Light.
Yeah, so Everyone's got a Keyblade. 13 Seekers of Darkness and 7 Guardians of Light. You got it? Are you sure? Ooh, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. I worked really hard. Alright. Moving on. Okay, so before we start the Kingdom Hearts 3 songs, we need to go ahead and play the, like, I don't want to say prequel, but it takes place after Birth by Sleep, but then you get clips that lead right into Kingdom Hearts 3. So it's kind of like a prequel prologue, a prequalogue. I don't know. In my opinion, the song that we're about to play is the biggest bop in the Kingdom Hearts series to this date. It's also one of the hardest songs on this game, so I'm just not even going to attempt to do it on Proud. It was part of the demo, so let's get right into it. So the first time I played through Birth by Sleep 0.2, when you face the final boss, this is the music that plays, and the music was so good it actually distracted me. See how it's distracting me right now? It distracted me from even fighting the final boss. I was like, wow, this is just absolutely incredible. It's so good.
As Aqua wandered alone through the realm of darkness, familiar worlds from the realm of light appeared.
See, the different realms that I talked about in the previous video.
As she hurried onward, silent visions of Terra and Ventus emerged before her. And she was even forced to fight against a vision of herself.
If that isn't existentialism, I don't know what is.
Aqua began to realize the vulnerability of her own heart and desperately chased after her friends' images. After defeating a massive Heartless, Aqua was finally able to speak with Terra, who had ties to the realm of darkness.
This scene
But
was
moments
so cool.
later,
I'm not gonna
he
lie.
was taken over by Master Xehanort.
Nomura's the only person that'll take a glorified
Aqua
tech
was
demo and
saved
make it into a
just
game.
in time by Mickey. He was there searching for the Keyblade that belonged to the realm of darkness.
Mickey looks so derpy in this. I'm so glad they fixed this model in
arrived at
KH3.
Destiny Islands, which had fallen into darkness. Aqua realized that she had been to this world before, and mentioned that this was where she had met Sora and Riku, which helped Mickey find the Keyblade he was searching for.
Yes, sir.
They had everything they needed. Now they just had to close the door. Suddenly, Heartless appeared, and Aqua faced them, knowing she'd be trapped in the Dark Realm.
Yeah, so she stayed behind, let Mickey go with Riku. So that was like the tie-in to Kingdom
Having
Hearts 1.
fulfilled her duty as a Keyblade Master, Aqua watched the world regain its light before her eyes as she fell to the depths of darkness.
Bye-bye.
Years passed, and preparations were made to search for Aqua. We all set off toward different destinations, each with our hearts as our guiding key.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start playing some Kingdom Hearts 3 songs, levels, whatever you want to call it. Alright, we got the Toy Story. Oh yeah, baby. What? Memory dive. Okay. Oh, what the shit is this? Really? They're doing this? You know, I was having such a good time with this game up until this point. This is so wrong to me personally. You're gonna charge us $60 for a game, and you're not even going to like create your own like level for the KH3 games. You're just gonna take the rendered cutscenes. Okay, alright. I see how it is. This is so lame. You can't even give us new tracks or something that's a little bit more. This is just the field music for the Toy Story world and Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, I'm so mad right now, I'm stuttering. I get you wanted to make this multi-platform and that the Switch couldn't handle like the higher res graphics of Kingdom Hearts 3, but you could have, you know, downgraded it and then ported do something. Because in all the other previous levels, you're kind of slowly going through the level design while you're doing the track. Here, it's just the cutscenes, which doesn't make sense because they're talking in the background.
prepare for the final battle with Master Xehanort, Sora set out in search of a way to regain his power of waking. In Olympus, he learned to fight for someone with all his heart.
Yeah, because Sora fell in the darkness and dream drop distance, so now he forgot all of his abilities, so that way we have to get it back in Cage 3.
He searched for clues about Roxas.
You're not even going to have any... It's just going to be silent?
In the Fairy Tale Kingdom, he met one of the new 7 hearts. And in Toy Box, he learned hearts can reside where you least expect them.
In toys.
Meanwhile, Lee and I were hard at work training to become Keyblade wielders.
You can give us more cutscenes of that for this game?
To where Terra was.
I'm so disappointed. Like, it was already disappointing in Kingdom Hearts 3 when some of the worlds were just rehashes of the Disney Pixar movies or whatever. But, like, this is disgusting. This is actually, like... I'm so mad I paid $60. Like, I was having so much fun, guys, up until this very point. This is so lazy and so, like, unnecessary. The only fun song was the Let It Go song from Frozen, but that's copyright, so I can't show you.
In Arendelle, he encountered a love true enough to thaw a frozen heart. And at the Laughter Factory in Monstropolis, he learned that Ventus resided within his heart.
That was like the best world in Kingdom Hearts 3. One of the best worlds.
In San Francisco, he saw hearts that were being constructed from data.
Call back to Recode It for some reason.
Meanwhile, Riku and Mickey were forced to confront Aqua, whose heart had fallen into darkness.
Shing.
With some help from Sora, Aqua was finally able to return to the realm of light.
It just makes Kingdom Hearts 3 look so much worse than it actually is.
To its former glory. Ventus awoke thanks to Sora's regained power of waking, and he was able to save Aqua from Vanitas.
and then the Keyblade Graveyard isn't... okay, they're not even going to give us the cutscenes from that. They're just going to use the recycled stuff from BBS, because they actually have the levels from BBS to put into the... Okay. It's whatever.
Darkness will prevail, and the light expire. It all unfolded just as the Book of Prophecies foretold.
Can we also talk about Kairi's voice acting right now?
Sora refused to give up. His heart persisted against all odds. He used the power of awaking and fought long and hard to save his friends.
Yes. Yo, I need to play Kingdom Hearts 3.
The Light's defeat was overwritten, and the Guardians of Light reassembled at the Keyblade Graveyard.
Like, I've already played it, but I'm going to play it again and put it on my channel, because this is just not doing it justice.
Organization 13 was about to begin. As the battle raged, Terra, Roxas, and Xion were revived and joined the Guardians of Light.
I actually teared up at those points,
but Master
that's just because I'm a
Xehanort
weeb.
still succeeded in summoning the true Kingdom Hearts. To stop Kingdom Hearts from unleashing its power, Sora went to the ancient city of Keyblade wielders, Scala ad Caelum, and the final battle began.
Scala ad Caelum.
As the fierce struggle ended, Master Xehanort gave up the Keyblade and abandoned his plans.
Bad guy became good guy cliche. All that build up for nothing.
But it was still far from over.
Yep.
I had disappeared during the battle, and Sora was determined to bring me back. He set off on his journey once more, alone.
Okay, so we have made it to the final world for this game. It is the actual Melody of Memory part, where we're no longer going back in time and looking at older games. We are currently in the present. At least I think so. So here we go. I'm excited. We made it to the finale, guys. Alright, somebody's waking up. I'm assuming it's Kairi. The bracelet confirms it. It is Kyrie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not a fan of her KH3 design. I prefer her KH2 design, but that's just me. And I'm normally a sucker for short hair too. Not gonna lie, these rendered cutscenes for the Switch don't look too bad. Footsteps. Oh, trippy. The final world, quite literally, yes. We were here in Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. Final finale. Load screens, great. Oh, we're just starting off right here. Wow, we're actually playing as Kyrie when this game was basically based off of Kyrie. At least they made it seem like that. Well, this is kind of nice. Beautiful. I don't see a health bar. Can you not get a game over on this part? I just chose standard before going in because I didn't know what I was going to be facing off. She's gonna fight her reflection like Aqua. Yo. Alright, so we're back in Hollow Bastion. This is a new cut. Well, I mean, they're all new cutscenes now. Okay, so she's obviously a kid. Oh, jeez. Where are your parents, Kyrie? Oh? Xehanort? What is happening? I'm so confused. Nomura, what are you doing to me?
This world will be engulfed in darkness.
Yeah.
Everything you care about, and everyone you love.
Did you just kidnap this little girl?
If you truly possess the power of a princess of heart, your heart will resonate with the Keyblade wielders, and I believe you can lead me to that wielder's world.
Okay, so we're linking it back to the before Kingdom
That is
Hearts
the only
1.
possible way to save ours. You see, this is more than an experiment. It's hope.
Okay, alright, that's
like
a
most,
stereotypical villain
you
speech right there.
probably believe that nothing exists outside of this world you live in.
Oh.
And yet, there are countless other worlds. You can see them sparkle brilliantly in the night sky.
Yeah, we know the stars
Through
are
that
worlds.
sea of stars, fate will guide your ship to where you are meant to be.
Dummy ship?
However, if you arrive in a world that's neither of light nor darkness, but somewhere on the other side, your task will be far from easy.
Oh, that's nice.
If that happens, you must abandon your search. We have failed.
So, is little Kyrie working with Xehanort? What's going on here? I'm so confused. Oh, is this the room? Okay, that room's familiar. Okay. Getting some expansion on this plot. Gotta be quicker than that. Okay, just take off. Alright, so now I'm just going around collecting flower petals as I go through this very basic song. Okay. What? I thought I collected the whole freaking flower. Where's the rest of it? I deserve answers. Alright. You're cloaked. Master of
Who are
Masters,
you?
maybe?
Show your face.
Oh, wow, they're actually just gonna show the face. What? This old man? How is that possible? I thought he went away with
Not
Ericus.
so fast, my dear.
You're the one who keeps messing with my fate. If it weren't for everything that you've done, then Sora and everyone would be safe.
That's true.
Even if you're not really here. And this is just a memory or illusion. I won't let you walk away.
You tell him.
You're
Kyrie.
right. I set you adrift in another world and drastically alter the course of your fate. In the end, you were destroyed by my hand, paving the way for Sora's disappearance.
Oh, she's trying to fight the Master of Darkness? Oh, look at him go. Look at him. He's not even... He's walking backwards. He's running backwards. I guess that's not really that impressive because there's nothing around, but... I did the creepy old man hands again. Oh, he just grabbing.
You've become quite the Keyblade wielder. For a retired master, Yensid prepared you remarkably well.
You getting props from the master himself. Oh! This is a big anime fight right here. Would have been cool if I could actually fight him myself.
This world was created from the memories contained within your heart. You seek clues to Sora's whereabouts by using your memories of him to search through your own heart. But there's nothing for you to find here.
So that's what we were doing
I'm
the entire
afraid the
time.
answer you seek lies in memories that are long gone.
Where are they, sir? You can't just keep being so vague.
I have had enough of this.
Me too. Let's go. Let's get him. Oh, okay. He's ready to fight now too. Oh boy. What merits a Keyblade disappearing? That's always never been explained. Oh?
Ah, look who joined us.
Sora? Okay. Once again, Kyrie is not really the hero of the story.
As I thought, your voice can't reach us here. Now I'm certain of where your heart is.
And Kyrie, is that the assumption there? Oh, so we're gonna fight Xehanort, it looks like, as Sora and not Kyrie. I guess they figured since we already fought him as Kyrie in KH3, remind it? I don't know. Oh, gosh. Guys. I know we're playing off of the Switch, but this looks bad. This looks really bad going from that cutscene to this. They got Sora's pants colors wrong. Everything's like a little bit too contrast. Oh, this is... I'm gonna have to look up what this looks like on like the PS4 after this. I don't regret getting this game for the Switch because I want to be able to play stuff on the go, but it looks so derpy and weird. Alright, come on. I'm taking some damage, but I think we did it. Oh, wow, I almost actually lost there.
Thank you, Sora.
On the day that I sent you out from your world, do you remember what it is I said to you? Those words hold the answer you seek. I may cause you to suffer, but I am a product of your heart. For that reason, I shall give you your answer.
Before, when my heart and body were still united as one, I told you about what would happen if we were to fail. If you arrive in a world that's neither of light nor darkness, but somewhere on the other side, your task will be far from easy. That is the answer I have for you.
What does that mean?
If you arrive in a world that's neither of light nor darkness, but somewhere on the other side, your task will be far from easy.
Yes, he said that's the answer.
Not of light or darkness, but on the other side?
I've never heard of a place like that.
Something else he said perplexes me. Your voice can't reach us. I'm certain of where your heart is.
You would assume that he's referring to the realm of darkness, but
No, we've been there too many times.
that clearly isn't the case here, wouldn't you say?
Where voices can't reach. The other side of our world. Of reality. Unreality.
Oh my
A fictional world.
We're doing alternate realities.
Fictional?
Fans speculated this. I didn't think the Nomura was actually going to 100% do it.
I'm afraid such mysteries
course.
are beyond our comprehension.
Maybe Mickey or Master Yen Sid knows.
Any news?
Hey, it's my boy Riku.
Riku!
Oh, Kairi, you woke up.
Yeah, just now. How come you're here?
Well, actually, I found some info about Sora.
Really? We got something too.
You did? Oh,
Oh, that's where her render comes from.
Excuse me, dears. I certainly didn't mean to startle
Her
you.
render leaked, and we're all like,
If
"Where
you're
is
not
she?"
expecting magic, it can be a surprise.
no kidding.
Now then, I am the fairy godmother, and it's a pleasure to meet you all.
She came here at Yen Sid's request. He said she's got a clue that might help us find Sora.
Yen Sid sent you?
That's right.
She got
Find
way up in
Sora,
her
We need
business.
3 keys. First Riku, and then, of course, there's you, dear Kairi.
Okay.
With Riku's dreams and Kairi's memories, you two have already done your part.
Okay.
Kairi's memories.
Yes. We performed an examination of Kairi's heart and obtained an important clue from the lost memories it contains, which is that there's another world on the other side of ours that's not of darkness or light.
Riku, what did
What?
you dream?
Oh, the Switch.
Well, since Sora disappeared,
Wow.
I've been
If you
having
don't touch
dreams
the
about a
controller on
large
the
city
Switch
with tall
temporarily,
buildings.
it really puts the cutscene to
Apparently,
sleep.
that's the clue.
Oh my gosh.
A city.
Maybe that's what Xehanort was talking about. A fictional world.
a fictional world?
Yes, perhaps. The 3 realms of our world. Light, darkness, and between. These are all places we can travel to, because they are on our side. This also includes the worlds of memories, data, and dreams. If I am correct, then this other side of our world, from which voices cannot reach, must be a place outside of our reality.
So in this reality, our
Namely,
side, there's
it
6
must be
places we can go to.
unreality
Oh my
or
goodness.
fiction. But that is the extent of our knowledge.
Not for long.
So I thought we should go to Mickey and Master Yen Sid to ask about it.
Girl, what are they gonna do?
I'm not quite sure they'll be able to help you, my dear.
Then, what now?
Oh, you forget. There are 3 people who hold the key. There's still one more. One with a strong will and a very precious dream.
Who is it?
Who is it?
You'll see. I'll introduce you.
Of course you will.
Huh?
Yes, Riku. When you don't know someone, you get introduced. Hate to break it to you, my guy.
Whoa.
This place.
You know it?
Yeah. I came here with Sora, and also in my dreams while I slept. This is the final world. But there's no one here.
Tap, tap.
That's not true. Why don't you look closer?
Huh?
Oh, the stars. We talked to somebody in Cage 3. That's probably who they're going to see. Yep. This game is...
The
oh,
stars.
goodness.
I never noticed.
Yes. Strong hearts gather here after death until they are ready to move on.
It's like purgatory.
I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
She?
Riku's like, I need a
The
girlfriend.
final key.
I'm glad the fairy godmother just knows all of this. Why weren't we discussing this earlier? In earlier games. Setting things up.
We found you. We've been searching all over for you, my dear.
Do I know you? I'm Kairi. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You're all able to retain your appearance in this world. I met someone else who could do that.
So she's the final key?
That's right, dear. Now we finally have all 3.
But how exactly can she help?
It's simple. She came from the world on the other side.
What?
Huh?
You see, she's very special.
So,
Her
is the
form
final
was
world
taken
connecting
from her,
all
But
realities?
she managed to find her way
Is that
here.
how Sora was able to fight Izora?
If she
Because
goes
Izora's
back
from
to
the
her
other
world,
side.
her heart will certainly be stolen. Right, dear?
Oh. Yes. It seems you know a lot about me.
A little. And I would use my magic to change you back if I could. But I'm afraid that's impossible while you're in this form. Don't fret, though. I believe that we'll find a way to make your dream come true very soon.
All
My
your
dream?
dreams
Come true?
true.
I want to help make that happen. Will it lead us to Sora?
Oh, I'm afraid it's not that simple. First, we must get to her world. She can open a path for us, and you can use the power of waking to go there.
The power of waking.
Because he is a Keyblade
Sorry,
master.
but did I hear you say Sora?
Wait, do you know him?
Yes.
Did she
he
even
was
mention
here.
her name?
He encouraged me not to give up.
Stargirl.
Did something happen to him?
Yeah. Sora disappeared. He's a good friend of ours, so we've been looking for him. Right now, we think he's in a big city full of tall buildings. Ring any bells?
A city full of
United
tall
States
buildings.
of America. Any city around the world, actually.
Quadratum? Huh? It has more skyscrapers than any other city I know.
Quadratum.
That must be it.
Quadratum. Is that where Sora is?
There's no way of knowing.
But you seem to know everything
But
else.
I believe it is possible.
All right. Think you can help us?
I'm not sure exactly what's happening.
Neither do I.
If Sora is in trouble, I want to help. Please let me know what you need from me.
Thanks.
So, you're not going to explain what you're doing, Riku? Okay. Turned her into a portal. Nice.
I'm afraid this is as much as I can do. It's up to you, Riku, to take care of the rest.
I want to go.
Kairi, that's not...
You're a female. So we gotta push you aside again. You couldn't even be the main
Yeah.
character of your own game.
I know.
See, she
I
knows.
want to go with you. But I know that I can't. I need to finish training. I need to become stronger. And when I do, I'll be right there next to you and Sora.
Sounds good.
Good.
But first, I'll go explain everything. To Donald and Goofy, and to Mickey and Master Yen Sid.
Please.
Be careful out there, dear, and try not to do anything too reckless. Come
Ooh.
straight back if you encounter any trouble.
Riku is reckless.
I will.
I hope it all goes wrong. That would be nice for once in a Kingdom Hearts game for like the plan not to succeed. Let's go. That was cool. Oh, that's the game. How about you guys let me know in the comments what you thought of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. I'm going to be giving my personal review on the channel a little bit later. Yeah, this was a very interesting experience. I don't want to give too much away because then there's no point for the review video, but all in all, I think I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time watching me play through this game. This is the first time I've actually completed a playthrough all the way on the channel. Also, let me know if you want to see more Kingdom Hearts. I do have all of the games, and I think that'd be very fun to do. So, yeah, just let me know. I will say this. I can kind of give you a prediction of where I think the games are going. I can see us having 3 or 4 more spin-off games before we get to Kingdom Hearts 4. We're definitely getting a Riku game, it looks like. So that should be interesting. We'll probably get a Yozora game where we do Vernum Rex, which is where he's from, his other side, so to speak. So that should be interesting. Oh, we're going back to the really good Dearly Beloved version for this game. But yes, that's how I see it. I definitely see us playing as Riku in a spin-off game. Whatever that may be, we'll see. A Vernum Rex game. Maybe a Lost Masters game. Because we, like an actual game, not a mobile game or a computer game. Because I still think they're connected to all of this in a way. So yeah, what do you guys think? Put your theories down below as well. I'm sure a bunch of you have a lot of different ideas. And it could all be true, honestly, knowing Nomura. Yeah, very, very interesting that now we have, you know, an alternate reality. That opens the door for a lot more possibilities, and I'm wondering if we're even going to be doing Disney worlds as much then, in this other side, so to speak, because so far they haven't hinted to that at all. I don't know. I'm interested to see where this goes. Oh, true. We got a... Is this a secret ending? Did I unlock the secret ending? I didn't play Proud that much. Normally you have to play the harder difficulties to get the secret ending.
Riku went alone? But that's way too dangerous. I have to go after him now.
Mickey Protect. Oh, goodness.
Do not be hasty, Mickey.
But Master Yen said he's all alone in a world we know nothing about.
Precisely. We have never faced something like this before. Which is why we must remain calm.
But
Remain calm, Mickey. Your boyfriend will be okay.
Kairi, this information you bring us, it comes from Xehanort during his time as a researcher?
Yes.
Then that means he must have been aware of this other world for quite some time.
I thought we were done with the Xehanort saga. I thought we were done with him as the
defeated
villain.
Is there anybody else we can ask?
When I was still serving as a Keyblade Master, it was known that the ancient masters had crossed over into another world.
See?
I surmised that Xehanort looked more deeply into that world.
I think we're gonna get a
The
Lost
ancient
Masters
Keyblade
game.
Masters.
For now, we must reach out to those in Radiant Garden, the land of departure and Twilight Town, who are searching for Sora.
They're all still
to
looking. It's like,
inform them of
guys,
what we
he's
have
not here.
learned
He's not in
and
this
have them halt
reality.
their respective efforts.
Could you imagine after all that,
Well,
those hours of looking,
Goofy,
you're just like, oh, come on!
leave this to you.
You guys think this was part of Kingdom Hearts 3 and it just
And
ran too
Kairi,
long?
Will you continue
So they were like,
your
ah, cut it,
training
make it another game.
as you were before?
I could see that being a
I'd
reality.
like to study under Master Aqua.
Oh,
That is an excellent idea.
that's pretty
I
badass, actually.
approve.
Thank you.
And you, Mickey,
Yes.
I task you with the investigation of this new world and how it is related to the ancient Keyblade Masters.
But how?
You'll begin in the world of Scala ad Kailum.
Whoa, an oath to return Kingdom. Wait, so why was that so intense of a shot though? Are we not getting Riku's game first? So many questions. We're not going to get answers for a little bit, but yeah, that's going to wrap up everything. The memory report. Alright, so there's just some information for you. It took me a little bit over 10 hours to complete. Mostly played on standard. Yada, 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 yada. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I definitely think it's an experience. Once again, I have to stay a little bit quiet on my opinions on the game because I am going to be posting a review. Make sure you subscribe so that way you stay up to date for when that review comes out. And yeah, I hope you have a good one. Thank you so much for joining me for this adventure. See ya.